At each close of show, to see Romulus we go. Haiku synopsis. In 575, hear our wizard summarize these strange times we've had.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the Nat 21 Adventures channel. We have the Haiku Wrap Up for you tonight. Hopefully you joined us earlier for our Sunday side quest adventure where we had a number of our players join us for a wacky side quest where Augustus, the brave fighter, attempted to basically he did crash the wedding of his former girlfriend, Valdris. Quite the drama. It's almost like a soap opera. But let's not me tell you about this. Let us bring our man in to tell you what just happened. And that man is, of course, Romulus the Wizard.
He's a good kitty. Look at you. Why are you being nice? You're not ever nice. Here's my nose. Hey.
Hi.
Hello, hi.
Hey, Romulus. What's going on?
Not much. Gorgordar is being nice right now, and I don't know why.
So you're gonna keep the cat, even though it's not a dragon?
Yeah, no, you gotta have a cat. You don't know anything about dragons, do you?
No, or wizard, really.
You need a cat because like the mice get in and like mess up like the bedding for the nests. Yeah, you need a cat. You did do that. You don't know anything.
I guess I don't. I guess not. Maybe.
I give to you my love haiku.
Oh, yes. Let us start off the show like we normally do with a love haiku to your significant other.
Yep.
Gorgor the Minotaur.
That's right.
Take it away, Romulus.
Gorgor is so hot. I am so very lucky. Minotaurs love nerds.
It's true and canon now.
They really do love nerds too, I'll tell you what.
I'm writing that down. It's in the game book right now. Minotaurs heart nerds.
Well, no one really thought about it before because I think what it is like, you know, when there's like a really pretty lady and like everybody's afraid to talk to her. Like I had to make that step. I was afraid to talk to Gorgor at first, you know, but you know, she was a really wonderful person once I got to know her. Yeah. And I realized she likes games and she likes gaming. We was playing Axis and Allies here the other day. She's great.
Axis and Allies. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to the show who is watching on Twitch or on our Facebook channel, or maybe even they're checking it out on our YouTube channel. We have all three. We are actually on Instagram as well and Twitter. So check it out. But we'd like to welcome some of our guests here in the studios. I believe we have right here, straight from the wedding, it's Kitty Chaos.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Kitty.
Still eating the popcorn.
It's so much easier to eat the popcorn when you don't have fangs in your mouth.
Right?
That's true.
Welcome to the show. I know that Romulus has some haikus for you. We're going to talk about all the things that happened in the World of Earth this past week.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Including the Nat TPK adventure. And but before we do, we're going to bring in our other guest here tonight. What do we call him? The wedding rasher? I think goblins called him that.
Yeah, he's a rasher. He's got a rash now because he rashed that wedding.
Totally rashed that wedding. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Augustus.
Hey, brother.
Oh, hello, brother.
How you doing?
Should I put you next to each other, or?
It's all right. I'm fine over here.
Hello,
Kitty Chaos. Hello, Paolo.
Hello, Augustus. You look so handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Take the hat off for me real quick. Yes. You got such a Wesley vibe going on right now. I love it.
I'm deep in character and I have no idea what that means, but excuse me, I need to take off my bandana here. So get that off.
Should I try to explain Wesley to him? We'll just let it go.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wait, you guys don't know either. I'm the only one who's from.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh,
That's
Uh,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
that's something else.
I've been letting my hair grow a bit. Yeah. So
Hey, brother,
Romulus,
Now you've got more of a Will Scarlet thing going on.
again, I don't know what any of this means, but
hey, Romulus.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm Romulus. Hey, Augustus, guess what?
What? Yes, brother.
I was able to watch the wedding right from my crystal ball.
How did you do that?
Magic.
The wedding that was 3 months ago, brother.
Magic.
just sorry. Wait, you can't catch me off guard like that.
You never know when magic. That one had a long casting time. That was like
Brother!
casting.
Oh, I love that you do magic, brother. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I love it.
I love that
love
you did what you did at the wedding too. I've got some haikus about it. If you
I'm
like
incredibly embarrassed, and brother, if it's all right, I also have a poem I would like to read on your program to Valdris and her husband.
Oh, I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you didn't.
No. It's an apology. It's an apology.
Oh, good.
You see, I'm doing one of the many steps I'm doing is apologizing, going on an apology tour and this is the 9th stop I've made since
Can you put the thing back on your head?
yes, I can do that.
Maybe just a hat. Calm that
it's
stuff
all right.
down. The old 11-step program.
So
that's a lot of toxic masculinity that needs.
No, there really was. And so, like, among other things, I've decided I'm no longer going to be a fighter. Rather, I'm going to be, wait for it, a professional troubadour.
Oh my god. I got a question. Does this mean you're not going to try to get me to run anymore?
Oh, no. You are woefully out of shape, so we are going to do that.
I feel like I'm in great shape.
As a
Listen.
professional troubadour, what are your high stats?
What are my high stats? Well,
Yeah.
I haven't like multi-classed yet or anything.
Okay.
I'm going to, but I did buy a trombone.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Should I just mute it?
How do I mute him? I'm going to cast silence on my brother.
Taken.
All right. Let me do my first. I'd like to go through my haiku. It doesn't help if you make the sounds.
Sorry.
All right. Let me do the I hope that Augustus hears this. There's a lot of these-
Don't run out. Sorry.
All right. Thank you. All right. So Augustus, hey, brother, I want you to hear my haikus about the wedding. Because as you could guess, you feature in a lot of them. I only wrote 4 because I didn't have a lot of time. All right, here we go. Here's my first one.
Oh, sorry. I'm on this.
It's a travesty. Gustus, what are you thinking? Glad I am not there.
That's a reoccurring theme with you, Romulus, about not being there.
It is really, I spend a lot of my time watching all of you have your merry adventures, and I think to myself, I'm glad I'm not there.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the second one. Gustus, let her go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does not work out.
No.
Except for me and Gore. All right. That was a dig. That was me being like, hey, I got this great thing going, and you're crashing weddings for a lady who doesn't love you anymore.
You know what? Jog on, brother. That's fine.
All right. And then I got 2 more. Aside from Gus thing, that was kind of nice wedding. Even had a squirrel. All right.
What
That
wedding is
squirrel
complete
face.
without a
You didn't
squirrel?
bite your face. I think we can all agree you kind of deserved it.
Oh, I'm not denying it. It's just he bit my face, and I had to go when I got back to Magecraft. I had to go get checked for rabies.
Yeah, you should do that because you don't have his shots record.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
All right.
And then the guy he was riding.
Squirrel.
I'm sorry.
You would think, as such a noble squirrel with like all his history written down in like 37 titles, that his shots would be on record somewhere.
I think he probably
is. But the cleric who gave me a healing later and gave me my full all my jabs, he said I had less to fear from the squirrel and more to fear from Frank.
I believe that. I live with Frank, so I know that's the case.
Frank is here. Frank is here. Yeah.
He's crashing at my place. He got his lease wound up. He's trying to buy a place, so I'm letting him.
Oh, that mount!
He bit me in the thigh.
When you summon your mount as a paladin, and then you just the unsummoning doesn't really go as planned. It just it just wanders off.
Yeah, Frank's good with babies. And I wanted to say, I know he bit you on the thigh, brother. I know he bit you on the thigh.
Yeah.
But I talked to him, and you're lucky he missed.
Oh, sweet God.
Anyway, let's
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
My last wedding haiku. My last wedding haiku. Ready?
All right, fine.
Weddings are a place of magic, love, luck, hookups for Ayala's mom.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I made a friend. Great guy. Eirik. They were giving each other lots of tongue action, and she's Dragonborn, so she has a very long tongue.
Yeah, I've been watching him sometimes, and he's not very smart, but I mean, I think he's got a good heart.
Oh, Eirik. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he is a very good heart. You can tell.
Not very smart though.
No. Are we sure? Are we going to say that? Are we going to be casting aspersions on people like that?
I think it's safe to say that intelligence and wisdom are Eirik's dump stats.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Anyway, that's what I got on the wedding. I don't know if anyone wants to say anything else, but then I got some haikus for the total.
Honestly, one of my favorite moments from the wedding. Squirrel on the face. That was super hilarious. What else?
I want to see some haikus about Ayala's mom come out.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So if those of you watching at home, if you have any haikus about Ayala's mom, because Ayala's mom has got it going on. I don't know.
Oh, maybe this is the time because it's sort of related to the wedding, brother. If you want to do your little poem.
Oh, right.
You need the whole screen for that one.
Oh, I don't need the whole screen, brother. I don't.
You should have it. You should have.
I only need 1/4 of it.
No, you should have the whole screen.
No, that's fine.
It's my show, and you get the whole screen.
Fine, I'll take the whole screen. All right. Hello, Valdris, if you're watching, Greg, you too. What do I do to say I'm sorry? How do I take your mind from worry? How do I show you in this venue that my wasted heart can only love you? I need to move on. I need to move. I need to find that my life I can improve. I need to find a place to go sledding. I'm sorry I tried to ruin your wedding.
Andy.
Brother!
I'm not laughing at your poem. I'm laughing at him being gone.
You gave me the whole screen, brother.
Yeah, it was a gift for you.
And then you left, brother.
Yay!
The hell, man?
What? I thought I'd get my tea before you got done, and then I'd be back. I'm sorry.
I just really like the fact that you used the word wedding and sledding. I didn't think a sledding could be in a wedding poem, but there it was.
Well, it's more of an apology. And you see, I'm here to make amends. And it was never about Valdris. It was about the adventure. It was about conquering. It was about going out. And so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm a changed person. I am. I grew my hair out. I have bangs. And I'm wearing tights now as opposed to pants, and I'm feeling really poetic.
You know, you have more apologies to make.
Oh,
we have some haikus here. I see Reverend Tommy in the Moonbot, but Sally has got a really nice.
Ayala's mom is whack. She'll take anyone in the pants.
Not
Where
in,
is Ayala?
in pants. That was the wrong syllable
She'll
amount.
Oh, she'll take anyone in
pants.
pants.
That's a
Right.
totally different meaning.
Now it does. Yes.
Whoa,
Wow.
is Ayala.
That's a good one. I approve of that haiku.
That is That
Poor
is true.
Ayala, but also go Ayala's mom.
Yeah, seriously.
Great, man. She had a good night.
Mrs. Ayala's mom is great. I love her.
Yeah.
From Madame Ansa herself. Yala's mom is hot and saucy. Well, real sauced. All hail Cougar Queen.
Yeah. There we
I think she's dragonborn.
She's half cougar, half dragonborn, half drunk.
That
I think
That's
she's more than
perhaps.
half drunk. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now, hang on. I'm not going to let you get off the hook for this, Augustus, because you have more apologies to make.
to who?
You lied to Zazizel and Pax. You totally strung them along
ooh,
and made
no,
them
you
think
didn't.
that this was supposed to happen. Zazizel would not have let you be such a what word am I looking? I'm trying to find an inoffensive word, but you know what you did, and
Yeah.
and she would be very proud of your apology poem, though. Like she'd
Yeah,
be very
she would.
happy to hear that.
What
But you
should I?
still,
I'll write an apology poem to Zazizel and Pax as well
All right.
before this night is over.
See. All right. So, any last thoughts about the wedding before we move on to the?
I thought it did a pretty good job setting up the fact that the necromancers were going to be chasing after Valdris, and that I don't know, maybe y'all should help. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to set up some future side quests. Just anybody wants to take those on, I'm just throwing out the hooks. I'm chumming the water. Just saying.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
All right.
I know Zazizel wants some of that. Undead is where she's at. That's her
Yeah.
jam.
It's everything she trained for.
Mm-hmm.
And backstabbing.
Yeah. Zizel and Eirik should have a time too, because I feel like they both will hit anyone and for no reason.
I think Zaziza will justify the reasons. She'll
Oh,
find
yeah.
a way.
She will perform some mental gymnastics to make sure that her smiting is just.
Well, I think Eirik did it all for the glory of Valhalla.
Possibly.
Valhalla's not very judgmental, so
There could be a song about that. He did it all for the glory of Valhalla. Ooh. Anyhow. All right, so are we TPK?
Let's talk about
okay.
last week's adventure.
I gotta tell you one thing. This is something that made me really happy. Finally, patron rules. They're not going to like this. Sounds like less chaos.
Oh, it was not less chaos.
It was early on. You like laid out some groundwork for like when you can like advantage or whatever.
Well, there was some discussion about like somebody throwing down an advantage and then somebody throwing a auto crit or auto fail and then like somebody else throwing down a success and whatever. So I was like, well, look, the thing is that it's gonna rate, if you throw down a +5, doesn't really matter. But if you give somebody advantage, but somebody else gives you, it's like throwing Uno cards, you can like, bam, bam. You like, if somebody gives an advantage and somebody else gives a disadvantage, those are going to cancel out. But if somebody gives an auto success, that cancels out anything before that. And if somebody gives the crit, well then bam, so you give somebody an auto success, that's not a crit. You lay down the crit and boom, and then that's it. That is the card that smites all the other cards, the nuclear option, as it were. And I think there was a little confusion, so I just wanted people to understand we're here.
So what you're saying is when you do a nat 21, it like kills the filibuster.
Exactly.
All right.
There is no, You cannot, and again, like if you actually roll one with an actual die, you can't touch it. It's sacred, as we all know.
Great. All right, that's enough of that. That's a lot of rules. Let's move on. All right, this is true right here. Ready? First observations. Costume game is sure on point. What jobs these guys have? Question. Yeah, there's a lot of people who got a lot of disposable income.
No, for costuming?
That was great costumes, is what I'm saying.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, let's have Kitty show you some of this.
So these are my spolders. They are made out of Coke bottles that I spray painted and safety pinned.
Oh, bravo! Cheers.
Tell me more about my disposable income.
Sorry. I guess what I should have said is you have a lot more motivation than I do.
I do like making costumes.
Right.
Whether they're quality or literal trash, I like making costumes.
You recycled, you reduced, you reused.
Right.
Here we go. Ready?
It's
Ready.
repurposed.
They're all gonna die. First concise plan Paul has had. Glad I am not there.
Best be glad you're not there.
That's right.
For anyone who did not see our TPK adventure, that was the whole point. Was this was 500 years in the past, and it's setting up. It's a bit of a prologue for our new season coming up. So just a little bit of a backstory thing. So when you see something pop up, and suddenly you're like, "Hey, what was that all about?" Now you know.
Oh.
So for those of you who did not know,
Yeah.
I can't wait for that stuff to start weaving it in, because I mean, it was so exciting watching how our backstories, like we wrote him backstories like we do for all of our characters, and he like wove in all this stuff and we didn't see it coming, and then it was happening and we're like, what? And so yeah, I can't wait for that to be happening in the season.
Hey, you know what? Actually, because you said that right now, I would like Paul to read the second haiku that I wrote for him to read, because it goes along with that even better than where I had it.
Okay,
So,
okay,
Paul,
yeah.
if you could, remember, don't read it ahead of time.
Right,
Just
number
read it.
2. All
Number
right,
2, the second one.
number 2. Here we go.
Okay.
Share your stories, guys. Tell me your darkest moments. Ammo for DM.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, everybody gave me their stories, and I was like, "Don't hate me for how I'm going to twist this, because I so am."
Yeah, you did.
Oh man.
I feel like the only one you really didn't twist at all was the wizard.
Well, yours, yeah. I mean, there was. Well, what I did give you,
I wasn't there.
I gave the wizard. Well, it was hard to give him a backstory because he was actually Azamar, and so it's like, well, he's there at the right time, but you know.
But
So-
also that means he could theoretically come back because he's Azamar.
Theoretically, yes.
Right,
Hello,
he'll
all
get out of
in
the cell first.
He can come to you back at the turning of the tide.
Yes, just seeing a couple people on Facebook, and greetings all from Facebook. A lot of our people are on Twitch right now. If you do have a Twitch, come on over to Nat21 on Twitch. But we see you, so hi everybody on the Facebook, and hi everybody on Twitch as well. So if you're on Facebook, you're missing some of these comments, and that's where some of them are coming from. And if you were wondering, so hi everybody. Just letting you know.
Twitch is where the party's at.
Yeah. Right. So yes, and I'm looking at some of these other comments, and oh my gosh, yes. So Mab's story for her character, Moira, which by the way, I could not pronounce correctly the entire freaking game.
Moira.
I was
Moira.
going, Moira. Mines of Moria. No, it's Moira. It's
Oh
like
my god, you're so sad.
Well, I'm glad you finally got it.
I said it like a million times before the game started, and then I couldn't say it at all. So
you shouldn't have talked to her before the game started, obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, but it was a great time. She had this character. Her backstory was like she's a lucky luckstone, and it was so good. And I was like, don't hate me for she was adopted. She's in the orphanage, and then Thekla, the Minotaur, picked her up out of the orphanage for some unknown reason, and the best the best part was that Dodger and the wizard both knew what that was, but they didn't know why. And then when they were just like, oh, we've kept this secret for this long and we are so effed. Like, we are dicks. Like, oh, it's so good. He. Anyway. So
yeah, that was funny watching them try to skirt around that when it came out.
Well, also when you find out in real time that you have actually been keeping a secret in for God knows how long.
Yeah.
And you didn't know. It was the nearest experience I've had to what characters on long running like soap operas or other TV shows get when, oh, by the way, you have a secret daughter that you've known about, but your wife had. It's like, what? It's like, oh, how do I, in my own head at least, retroactively affect every previous decision I've made?
Right. Well, and that's part of it because like your character didn't know that she was a leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
But she knew that she was adopted, and then then Thekla had picked her up for some unknown reason. And the lucky stars and the 4-leaf clovers and the
You're such an a-hole. So are all of your adventures determined by what you're having for breakfast that day?
Not always. Depends on what the latest episode of Darkwing Duck or DuckTales is. Honestly.
All right.
Yeah.
So what would happen if...
Did you say latest episode?
DuckTales? Yes.
You know that show's been off the air for like 30 years.
That show's in its 3rd season on Disney+.
Oh, they brought it back?
Yes, and Darkwing Duck's coming back too. Where have you been? Let's get dangerous, Kitty Chaos.
I don't have Disney Plus, but I guess I need to get it because there's a lot on that.
Well, if you get it, then you can't play my campaign because you'll know all the secrets.
What if I promise not to watch Darkwing Duck?
Okay, good. Woo.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to write less haikus for these shows?
Let's get back to the haikus. Let's move along in the story.
I can write less.
We forgot what it was like to have you on board because you have all the haikus and we just randomly write stuff.
Anyway, so we're still at the beginning.
Oh my God.
This is when you were talking about what's happening. What you were like doing that really cool background. Anyway, it went like this. Lil exposition. Can't concentrate on evil lore. Thinking about Thekla. Yeah.
You're just Minotaur obsessed.
I know, like Minotaurs love nerds, and it makes me happy with my life. I got beat up.
Minotaurs love nerds.
I feel like I got beat up all through like wizard school by bullies. Like for this moment was my reward to realize Minotaurs love bullies. Anyway, I'm gonna do another one real quick while I can get a word in. All right. Something about a lich. Tom O'Hara sounds badass. Don't hurt my Thekla.
Yeah,
I'll do this one too, and then you guys get distracted again. But this is like the beginning. This is like opening. Scene. Mausoleum. Brave party introductions. Do soliloquies. That at least got us into the actual start of the game. So I feel like
Nice.
we're in a better place than we were like 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Well,
I can
yeah, do more.
All right. Efreeti laughter. The role Paul was born to play. Him with a stone. I don't know what to do when you all stop talking.
new haiku from the peoples.
I'll do it.
As a matter of fact, Madame Ansa, dressed in her Thekla outfit, actually. Minotaurs love nerds. Now Thekla gonna get ya.
Oh no.
Guard your codpiece, Rom.
I'm not going to be able to concentrate on the rest of my haikus.
And eating popcorn over there.
All right. So this is the start of you using everyone's wonderful stories against them.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Acta remembers that dead, burning hubby smell. This freak killed her man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So her backstory was that not only was her husband killed in an adventure, but her child had passed away too. And we wove that back in a little way later. But but gee, it was the same guy? What are the odds? Well, if they're all working for the same Tamahora, then yeah, the odds are pretty good.
This one happened. Dramatic lighting makes it hard to see dice rolls. It's worth it, Moira.
It's true. Spooky dice.
I had a problem, but it was really worth because it looked great, you know.
I had to lift up my character sheet on like a lift because with the eye patch and the lighting, I couldn't see my character sheet where it normally is. So I had to like bring it closer to my face.
Hashtag gamer problems. All right, anyway. Here we go. This one you guys can maybe fill me in on. Flamin' Shillelagh. Great opening haiku line. What is happening?
It's a druid spell. Shillelagh. You cast it on your druid.
I know that. I'm just saying I lost track of the plot because I got so excited about the fact that there was a flaming shillelagh, and my haiku brain went, "Oh, flaming shillelagh," and then I forgot what was happening with you guys.
Flaming shillelagh.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. This is a good one too. Moves with fluid ease. Dances like capoeira.
Ooh.
Paul describes Afridi.
I mean, I tried.
That was nice.
Can you describe what an Afridi looks like? I know I've encountered them before, but I don't remember.
Well, they're like genies, but they're more fire based. So instead of like a smoky genie, it's all about the fire. So it moves like fire.
They're the djinn of the fire elemental plane. Say there's a djinn. Hold on, Paul. I'm a wizard. I got this.
Okay.
There's a djinn of each of the elemental areas. You know, you have your typical genie, which is the one for the air, and then you got your Afridi, which is the fire guy, and then what's the other one? You got I believe it's Nyreed is the one, and I don't know. There's an Earth one too. I don't know what it is. I started talking. I shouldn't have because I don't really know. Anyway, let's just bring everybody back because this is embarrassing now. That was a wizard. I feel on the spot.
No, go on.
You know how Augustus felt when he was there. Anyway, yeah, so safe to say, I know magic.
I'm never not having a bucket of popcorn as a prop ever again.
It's great. I do it with the Zenith players all the time.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I was doing it as Richard III while screwing with people, and it was fantastic.
Nice. So I wasn't really in the Afridi space. I was just down on the ground with our wizard Oloran, facing the stone golem.
Yeah, Iron Golem actually.
Iron Golem, yep.
So look at this. Solid beard wizard. Nice to see magic again. Ooh, Efreet smack talk. And then this one is about what you were saying before there, Kitty. Rough golem footsteps. Hey, look, it's wizard melee. Well, what could go wrong?
Oh yeah, I was like, and everyone ran over to the Afridi and left the wizard, toe to toe with an iron golem.
I was there. He was just not behind me yet.
One other person, entire party just leaves.
As a wizard, I realized, by Jawses. Look, that wizard's in melee with an iron golem.
But then
I'll say it again.
I swooped in and by the way, if anybody, I don't know if we have Borderlands fans out there, but I definitely dropped a Borderlands Easter egg. If you've ever played Borderlands pre-sequel, there's a character called Athena, and she has a shield, and she always yells, "Get behind me!" when she activates her special power. And that's what I said to Aloran when Aurelia stepped in front of him.
Nice.
This is a good one. This is one of my favorites. Message from Thekla. Acta, don't die. That's real bad. Okay, thanks. Noted.
Yeah, but it's badder than bad. That would have been super ultra bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you really know, the message was like, hey, oh my God, try not to die in this fight. It's like, oh boy. Oh yeah, great advice.
Words to live by, you might say.
Glad you're here. Nice.
Yes, well, that was the start of people obtaining the marks of Tamahora, where she got hit. It was double hit from the Afridi, and so she was stuck with a pink heart.
You know what I noticed though, is that having the mark from Tom, I was really pissed about it at first, but in the end, it kind of helped because since he marked you, he was using his attacks with the mark instead of power word kill. And that's why those of us with the mark lasted longer.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, why? But then it turned out to be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm all right with this.
Yeah, and somebody mentioned, they were like, oh, I see what Paulo did. He just took out all the guys first, so he's just left with the ladies. I see how this works. And I was like, well, they were the ones with the marks, and the guys didn't have it, and power word kill. So, like, womp womp.
Hey, by the way, don't do spoilers, because my thing killed out at the end. I want you to tell me what happened once we get past my point.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I, for one, was totally fine with it.
I don't worry. I'm like kind of flighty, so I won't remember what you said by then. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a little attention thing problem.
What?
That's what they call it.
Anyway. All right, ready? Acta does frenzy. She's pissed about hubby murder. Tiefling rage is real.
Tiefling rage is real.
Too. What do you think about that one there, Mamota? Good one. Anyway, this is a good one. Surprise sneak attack. Honorable backstab dodge. Because he said surprise.
That's absolutely true.
It's an honorable backstab.
Honorable backstab.
Now, this one is actually sort of like a question for the DM. Whoa, some chain lightning. Can I earn XP from home? Lazy level up.
The answer would be no.
Because I'd like to do that without having to put in like the work or training that goes into it.
That's not how that goes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be a way. Like, it's not just combat. Before you get, what can I do around the house to get XP on a daily basis? You know, like when people want to get in shape, they'll like walk up and down the steps a few times.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do something at least like sweep every day.
I do that. I got that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, it's not about the normal things. It's like, it's about like going to the grocery store, but then it's the side quest that happens.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
I see.
no. Yeah.
You just think about it. Don't give me an answer right now. I don't need you to rush. Anyway, guess what it's time for? It's time for your next haiku that I want you to read.
Oh, my next haiku.
Yeah, this is really listen to this one because this is important.
Okay. That's the number one, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, not going to look ahead. All right.
All right.
I'm proud of myself. This plot is very well done. Let's do this each time. Yeah, sometimes maybe I just didn't give everyone enough time to totally train wreck my plot.
Yeah, you did good. Things were like, I felt like there was like rising action, like there was a beginning synopsis. Like this had like everything a story should have.
It had a denouement.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah.
Damn.
Let's see this. All right, here we go. I wanted to help with the advertising, so here I go.
Okay.
Wizard Alzendor. I recommend that guy's stuff. Quality magic.
That's right. One of our sponsors, my friends, is Eisendor's Vault of Tragic Treasure. As a matter of fact, all you have to do is follow the link that will be in the comments in just a minute, and you can find out when the Kickstarter goes live. And it's going to be great. It's over 200 magic items, all brand new. It's got backstories. It's got some hilarious writing. And I have to say that it is a great fit with Nat 21, whimsical and dangerous. That's Eisendor's Vault of Tragic Treasure. We'll put the link in the comments, and you can be notified when the Kickstarter launches.
Yay!
Eisendor's Vault of Tragic Treasures.
It's
not
great stuff.
Alzendor, it's
By the way, if you join our Patreon, we have a couple of pages that we stole out of the book, and you can see it on the Patreon.
And by stole, we mean we were being given them free.
So, if say some adventurers were wandering around in anywhere in Earth, could they pop in at an Eisendor's? I already forgot what it's called.
Eisendor's Vault of Tragic Treasures.
Yeah, is this a shop? Like,
no, it's not a shop, but it could be. But we'll definitely be using some of their magic items during our season, and you can check them out, see them in action, and then use them in your own game at home. So check it out. They are great people, really creative, fun to work with. I love them. I'm not just saying that because they gave us some magic items.
All right. Let's see. This was a moment. This actually happens more than you think in battle. Wizard hits party. Some lightning, friendly fire. Rom never did that.
All right. First, it wasn't his fault.
I didn't say it was. I feel guilty. I didn't say it was.
Well, your insinuation. You're insinuating.
I'm not insinuating.
Against the long dead wizard.
No, I'm just saying it's a fact that I've never friendly fired the party with my spells. I'm not saying why or how or if it's because I'm more skilled. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Well, you're not. You're not.
I'm just saying that, he
was 12th level.
Never happened.
I'm just saying. There's two constants.
Sure. He's 12th level. He's taking the quick and easy plan. Like going out and adventuring, getting in dangerous situations. Like I'm doing it the smart way. Like taking my time. I got eggs to raise. I can't be running off, getting myself killed.
Yeah. Totally.
I can't be out running in the morning. What if I have a heart attack?
Are you?
No spoilers, Tommy. No spoilers.
All right, let's go. Let's see. Lich killed her baby. Why does Paulo hate Akla? Kick her in the fields.
Look, she gave me that backstory. Okay,
This is before I realized you was kind of doing it to everybody. I was like, why does he hate? Why is he picking on Akla so bad? Like,
I really hate.
It's like, I killed your husband. Ha, ha, ha. Guess what else? I killed your baby. I'm like, what in the world are you doing to this poor lady? Oh, my God. But I guess everybody had that same gentle embrace of the DM.
Mm-hmm.
It was tragic.
Yeah. Here we go. Annoying Golem. Pretty much made of armor. 2-hour battle.
I know. I thought that was going to be a fast one, too, because then
A
no.
long time.
Yeah. It took a while to get the party together. I mean, it was the first time. So
It was a long battle. It was like 2 hours of the game. It was a lot.
Anyway.
Epic wizard speech. Ends Iron Golem menace. Careful of your floor. Now, I said that because I noticed when the wizard did it, which I thought was a great speech, but I'm going to show you how it looked. For all of us out there, this is great. Hold on, let me get my stand. This is important. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite parts of the evening, I'm not going to lie. And I noted the wizard did this because he has a wife. He said, "You shall go down to the fiery depths. I am a powerful wizard and I bring an end to you." And I knew that part of it was if he had damaged his floor, then I think Tara would have been upset. Is what I think was happening right there. Because there was so much power in it.
Well, that was dramatic slow motion.
It was great. One of my favorite parts. I mean it. I loved it. It was so nice. Yeah.
You're actually both right. It was both dramatic slow motion and trying to be courteous of my wife.
I know. I was there once when Augustus ripped his shirt and he got in trouble with the current lady he was with. So I know how that goes when you got a lady and you get in trouble sometimes. I knew a person who once put a nunchuck hole in the roof of the apartment and he got in trouble with his now ex-wife. So I understand where you was.
Are we not naming names?
What?
Are we not naming names yet?
That's all right. It doesn't matter.
I put a nunchuck dent in my own forehead, but that's bad.
The greatest part about that story was they were sitting on the couch and the wife looked up at the ceiling and saw the hole and she said, "TJ, did you put a stick hole in the ceiling?" And the TJ man said, No, I did not. I didn't do that." And I was so excited. And then when they sat there for another minute, and then she said, "You put a nunchuck hole in the ceiling?" And then he had to say yes. Yeah. All right.
The TJ man.
Yeah, that guy. I've heard stories.
I've heard stories.
The TJ man.
All right. Anyway, guess where we're at? Ready? Hey, confessionals.
Yes.
Epic level drama stuff. I need a potty break. So I left. I don't know what happened in the confessionals because I left, but I'm pretty sure it was probably great.
It was good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, good stuff all the way around. After that battle happened, we had the confessionals. Wait, when I can't, you know what? Now, of course, I'm going. The confessional happened after the first battle.
Well, it happened. I think it happened right after the wizard did that great speech.
Yes.
Was it before or after the ship transported us?
It was before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was like the wizard took out the golem, and then you said, I remember that was right then. I don't remember a lot of things. For some reason, I remember you said, and with that, we go to confessionals. Yeah.
I love that moment where Aurelia was like, wait a minute, what is going on with this ship situation? And what were your thoughts at that moment? Tell us. I was really curious.
I don't know. I guess knowing that our pasts were getting brought to the present. Well, not that literally, but like I was suspicious of the voice of Thekla coming to us because I was like, what if that's not actually Thekla and we're walking into a trap or something? And
good thought.
And I wanted to look at the ship in the bottle and just take a second before we just trust this voice. And so, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it. I wasn't ready to trust the voice. And also, I didn't want to see a cool ship in a bottle get smashed.
That's actually where we go, because that happened right after.
Yeah, but it needed to. So I'm glad it did.
So it goes like this. It goes, ship in a bottle. Thecla said to smash it good. Do it, guys. YOLO. And then this is what you talked about. Now they're on that ship. Hey, guys, that's my brother's ship. This is when they died.
This is when, Romulus, you realized that I wasn't just like, hating on one person. I was hating on everyone.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, the reaction, Kitty, of how excited you was about this coming to life in front of you was beautiful to watch.
I remember it very specifically, and I'll explain it as well. You go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. Uh-oh, time travel. Whole new bag of worms here, Paul. Feel plot holes forming.
They fixed it.
Yeah, that's great. Because I was wondering, you know, like what happens if, like, because it feels like Kitty, your character, would have to have gone in the water to become the character that would come back to be the character, and if you didn't do that, then like you'd mess up the whole time space thing.
And then Kitty is destroyed, or Aurelia is destroyed. Boom, boom.
Here's
I had some really like I got goosebumps just like when you first started describing it, because when I realized we were actually there, that was like, oh my God, number one. And so that was really cool, realizing this is that event from my backstory. It's happening right in front of us. We're actually there. Then the next realization was, I can't remember the actual order, but the I'm gonna have to save myself was crazy. But the craziest one was realizing that unknown ship that was there to try and stop the Kraken from getting whatever was on my parents' and my brother's cargo ship, that we were the unknown ship.
Whoa.
That's when I like screamed, oh my God, when I realized that.
Good. Yeah.
And that was really cool. Because like when I wrote the backstory, I wasn't really like, this was all stuff that happened just to help me really to hear. I like specified, okay, so there was my mother's ship, my brother's ship. Then there was a ship who was trying to attack them and get whatever was on the ship, which is like the henchman of whoever sent the storm and the Kraken. And that was some unknown bad guy. And there was another ship there that was trying to stop them. Maybe they were other bad guys that also wanted the cargo. Maybe they were heroes. I don't know. These were all the ships that were in this crazy swirling fight. And then we were that ship. And
That's what I said. This was a solid plot. Like, I mean, it's great.
Oh, yeah. And what I loved was like, I actually kind of was like, okay, if Kitty isn't injured before this happens, then I have to like figure out a way that she's like, wait, but I'm not injured. And then have like a bunch of zombies jump on you and bite you as you're like swimming through. And then I was like, you know, I had it figured out. I was going to like hit you with something, but yes. And Romulus, you don't know that.
No, don't tell me yet. I only got 3 more, and then I'll tell you what happened with me.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. This is the next one. Is this final show jumping a shark with a shark? Been a good run, guys. Yeah. All right.
Gotta jump shark with shark.
This one's about. What's that?
Can we mention that this is not the first time the 4 of us have jumped a shark with another shark?
So true, actually, yeah.
Wasn't it? It was a shark over a shark, and then there was also
a squirrel.
What was that? There was a
different squirrel.
Wasn't that a different one?
Yeah,
I know what game that was. We can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
super secret.
Right.
Anyway.
But, I mean, you can talk about the fact that you had a shark that jumped a shark. Well, a squirrel was riding that shark and did a backflip.
Yeah.
And then there was a horse.
It's the greatest show ever performed by you.
It got out of hand. If you want to know more about that, you should definitely go on the Red Adventures tour when they start again.
Oh, right. It took me about a minute into you talking about it before I remembered what the hell you were talking about.
Right.
You were there.
I know. And I'm like, this feels vaguely familiar.
The unknown hero was there. It was great.
The unknown hero.
All right, this one's about Aurelia is the name of the character, right?
Yeah.
Aurelia.
Aurelia. All right, so let me do this one. This one's about what just happened. Paul ruined her faith. Aurelia is like Nietzsche now. She is her own god.
Save yourself, cleric. Why don't you save yourself, huh?
And now this is the last one I have, but then I'm going to tell you what happened. So it's Tom O'Hara. This guy's a piece of work. I sense TPK. And then my screen went black, and the Book of Face said, something's wrong. Try again later. So that's where I ended.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So many great things happened.
I give over control of the show to you guys to explain to me. I'm watching a haiku wrap up. So go ahead and tell me. I'm excited.
Not in haiku, but I will wrap it up. I'm
excited.
So you missed so it turned out that the Kraken was actually Tom O'Hara himself. Changed into this Kraken, and he was going to try to destroy Kitty or Aurelia, and he attacked. And the thing is that, of course, what I didn't think of as the DM is that Moira could also shape change into a shark. I mean, I knew that she was a druid, but then I was like, oh, right, she could just do it totally. So Tom O'Hara didn't know that going back in time, there might be two sharks there, knew that Aurelia was there and was going to grab her as the Kraken and yoink her and be done. But he grabbed Moira.
The wrong shark.
Grabbed the wrong shark and then saw her birthmark, which everyone was like, what? Question?
What?
Yeah. So grabs the shark, about to eat it, sees the birthmark, and then as gently as a Kraken could possibly flings the shark away.
Because that's his daughter.
Yes, it was.
Was it? I made that up just now. Holy crap. I thought that was going to be wrong. And oh, my God. Oh, my God. Keep going. Oh, this is great.
So the thing is that Moira's backstory was this whole thing about her being an orphan, and she had a birthmark of a four-leaf clover, but she was a lucky halfling.
I see.
And really, she was actually a leprechaun, because that's what Tom O'Hara is. Leprechaun lich. A leprechaun. Leprechaun. Leper lich.
Holy cow. This is crazy now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So he's like, sees the birthmark and was like, no, and chucks her into the air. Fortunately, shark lands in water just fine. So, and the thing is that the wizard and Dodger both knew that she was some sort of secret thing, that Thekla had taken her out of the orphanage because she had found her as a little baby. Question.
No, I think a clarification. You said lepra lich. I think lichpracon would be better.
Lichpracon, yes.
Oh, yeah,
all right.
That's all I wanted to say. Also, I have a haiku to wrap up the entire adventure.
Oh, do it. My brother's writing haikus now. Oh my God.
We're not there yet.
I will wait for you to finish, but then I have it.
Right. So, but no one really cottoned on to that. They didn't know that Tom O'Hara was a leprechaun either. So they were like, what? I don't think anybody playing the game figured out that sort of thing. They just didn't know what was going on. And then the wizard threw a bag of holding and another bag of holding and then chucked it in his mouth. And that ended that scene, which then brought us. Oh yeah.
I had a really cool high level cleric spell I was gonna use if we had another round.
Right.
And I was gonna use control water and create a whirlpool.
It's not for you.
It's gonna be so cool.
Oh man, there are so many good haikus, you people. You people throwing down the haikus on this thing.
I just enjoy that maybe there was no way because you're the DM. You're like, no, screw you. It's not going to work. I'm going to do something else. But I just love the fact that, all right, we time traveled. Okay, I'm just going to. You're messing with reality. I will also mess with the fabric of reality. Let's play. I will create a wormhole to another dimension and suck your ass into it.
Yeah. Now, fortunately, he has Dimension Door as a lich. They have Dimension Door, Plane Shift, and a few other things. But he had to use them. So I marked those things off as like, oh, he's not gonna, because I was gonna save that for later for be like, blam, 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 see you later, boop, and then gone. And I was like, he had to use that to get back. So that's, so kudos on that because I was like, oh, he had to mark off a couple of high level spells to do that. So,
what if the Patreon saints had managed to save us enough that we killed off Tamuhora?
That wouldn't happen.
You're like, no.
Yeah, maybe. Because Thekla had like full guns and was just gonna. Anyway,
she had some chain guns. Guns.
So, final battle scene.
Whoa.
They end up in this graveyard and they're all still alive, which I was like, I really thought the Kraken was gonna like drop some tentacle elbows on some people and really, Tommy, really, there's a reason you can't see my dice. I never actually ever change the dice in the favor of the monsters. Like I will save the players if I don't think it's fun or convenient for me to accidentally just off them. But on this round, no, I was full elbows. Anyway, so so they end up in this graveyard, blah blah blah. And so Kitty ended up with Aurelia ended up with the diamond-shaped blue scar of a zombie bite on her eyeball, which is how she lost her eyeball. Acta had the heart shape thumped onto her chest, pink heart, and then Moira had green clover, and I had everyone else set up too, but it was going along. So we just cut to the end, and that's when it was revealed that he was a leprechaun. Dodger goes after his Lucky Charms, which I was like,
that was so funny. Like he set it up so great too. He's like, I don't remember exactly, but he set it up really nicely, and then boom, delivered. So I'm gonna go after his Lucky Charms.
Is there anything that he's holding that's like a good, like a magical, possibly like something that helps him a lot, or something that's useful? All right, great. I'm gonna go after his Lucky Charms. And then, but honestly, the best part to me was when I was like, "Oh, I already set this up, people. Lucky Charms. Look around you. What you got? What's Atka got? Pink heart? Oh, I'm sorry. What's Aurelia got? Blue diamond? What's Moira got?" And she's like, "Motherfucker," because she had painted a 4-leaf clover on her cheek because that was her. Oh, when she was writing her backstory, and I was like, she said, "Oh, Thekla took me out of this orphanage because of some reason she saw something." And I said, "Oh, you could have some sort of birthmark that she sees." And she's like, "Oh, you're the one." And since you're a druid, because Matt was like, "Oh, what should it be?" And I said, "Oh, well, you're a druid. Maybe a 4-leaf clover."
I saw that conversation.
Yeah, and I was like, way to fall into my plans. And,
so at first, I really thought that you just like came up with that on the fly. Like after Arthur said Lucky Charms, I thought you just like went into ultimate DM mode and was like, "That's right," and just made it up. Then I kind of figured it out later that it was part of the story. But at first, I was like, "He's a genius."
Wait, I'm even more of a genius for coming up with it on the spot, or less? Anyway,
I don't know. It's both. It's both, really.
It's both. Yeah.
Different types of intelligence.
Yeah. So Big fight ensues. They're wrecking stuff. He uses power word kill, puts the lights out on the wizard. But the thing is that anyone who had the mark, if they attacked Tamahora, they would take half the damage back in a rainbow stripe attack, like an eldritch blast of rainbow colors. Boom. So he wasn't so worried about everyone who had the marks on them. He was like, I'm more worried about the wizard and the thief. And he powered killed the wizard. Boom. Killed him dead. And then that's when
again, I'd like to say I'm glad I am not there.
Yeah. Then Thecla jumped out from behind a crypt and power word killed the Dodger, who his backstory was all about how he was like, I think I have a crush on Thecla, and like we've never really gotten to, you know, and so she was using him. Oh, she was using him so hard.
Mentors will do that to you, you know what I mean? But you can't resist it because they're just something about them.
Oh, yeah, it was so good. And so boom, powered kills. Now, I did give everybody the ability as ghosts that they could still affect the prime material plane if they made a DC 25, which of course I realized should have made that a DC 30 just to make it a little harder. It was still hard, but which Dodger, oh, this is beautiful because the some beautiful spells were cast that managed to reach the prime material plane. All sorts of stuff's going crazy. Acta is just pounding on Thecla back and forth. They're hitting each other. Meanwhile, Tamahora is trying to convince Moira to join her on the dark side. And I am your father. And Moira's not having it at all. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
I missed a lot.
One by one, they got taken out. And what was funny was too, I think Dodger was like, because power word kill does 100 points of damage, and Dodger was like, I actually have 101 hit points, but it was the betrayal that killed me. I was like, oh, beautiful. And I gave everybody got a death scene. They had a beautiful moment. And then Dodger comes in. I can't remember if he had already, oh, that's right. Because then everybody's hitting everybody. Tamahora was kind of mad. Thecla had attacked Moira. And then
I went inside of crypt.
Slid inside the crypt, and then oh man, just then Tamahora cast a globe of invulnerability around himself, and then dominated Thecla to make her drop a fireball point blank range, hits everybody, of course,
except for me.
Yeah, except for Kitty and Tamahora, and oh gosh, what a wreck! It was beautiful. Dodger from the ethereal realm forces enough will to be able to stab Tamahora in the back over a massive amount of damage. Tamahora turns around and, being a lich, reaches into the ethereal realm and destroys Dodger, devours his soul, takes him out in one shot, because that's what happens to ghosts and liches that eat souls. And he did steal the magic wand, and it's never coming back. It's sitting on the ethereal realm somewhere, waiting for Frank to steal it. And then because then Moira was killed because of the fireball. Beautiful death scene. It was down to Acta and Aurelia, and Acta has like 1 hit point left. She's toe to toe with Thecla, getting pounded. And Aurelia just drops the bomb, the big one, the S bomb.
Sure. The nade bomb.
Because 5th level spell for priests of Jawsis. Tell them what they want.
Sharknado.
That's right.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sharknado is beautiful. Oh. Teleporting summoning sharks and water in a big whirlwind, sucking everybody up. Oh, it was great. So there's Thekla and and Acta just beating each other. Their horns are locked in combat as they're ripping each other to shreds, being attacked by sharks at all times. And Aurelia was down on hit points. And of course, Tamahora did not take any damage from the Sharknado because he was still in the sphere. And then he did it wasn't powered kill, but it was a different word, it's like something else. Did massive damage.
I didn't have very many hit points left at that moment.
Yeah, you were down so far, so he just one-shotted. And that's when the story pulled back. Well, it's great. You should watch it. It's a little, the little epilogue of Thekla remembering that time when she had to turn on everyone, but she remembered that, and part of it was that was the only way that she could defeat Tamahora, which she did, and put his little skull in a little urn because now he's a demi-lich. And then that's when I revealed where the name Tamahora came from, and I'm happy to reveal it again. And Romulus, smart guy, any you always seem to be able to like know what I'm thinking. Any guesses? I'm gonna give you a guess, like give you a chance to guess.
He was the guy you knew in school.
No, but it was the first module I ever bought when I was in school, when I was 10 years old. And I will give you this haiku.
Oh, good.
Why Tamahora? What could that name be about? Oh, Tomb of Horrors.
Oh, wow. I see what you did. Nice.
Because, on Earth, everything is the same except for the last letter is missing.
Yeah. Oh, that took a deep dive.
Tom O'Horror. Oh, they're always after Lucky Charms.
That's a horrible adventure, too, by the way. If anybody's
the worst.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, TPK, like Tomb of Horrors. And then I was like, wait, Tomb of Horrors? Wait, Tom, wait, if it's on Earth, it wouldn't be the Tomb of Horrors. It would be the Tom of Horror. Whoa, Tom of Horror, that's a great name.
I love how excited you get. Great. Oh my God, wait. Does my brother have a haiku?
I do. I have actually two poems. I have the apology poem to Zazizel and Pax, and I also have the closing haiku of the TPK adventure.
Let's do it.
Which one do you want first?
Oh, let's do the apology and then we'll close it up.
All right. I owe you an apology, Zazizel and Pax. You acted as friends, and your goodness I taxed. I lied to you about what's acceptable at a wedding. Someday soon, I'll take the two of you out sledding.
He did it again!
That was very nice. Zazizel would definitely appreciate it.
I think Pax would love to go sledding.
Yeah.
Hey, Augustus.
Yeah,
That was a good poem.
Thank you.
Like, you're pretty good at poems. Like, who would have
Thank
known?
you. You didn't leave.
Yeah, I was determined. I was like, it was hard, but I wanted to really be here for you this time.
Huzzah! And here's my end of the adventure haiku. If you'd like.
All right, before you do it, I want you to know, like, I feel like now you're doing a haiku, like you're taking an interest in like what I like. So you know what? I'm gonna go run with you one morning.
Brother, you and I, we shall be unstoppable forces.
I'm gonna be so stoppable.
You're gonna be carrying him.
Look, no, maybe it's not gonna be unstoppable, and it's not gonna last long. I'm gonna be so stoppable. But I'm gonna do it, and we can go early and everything. And I'm gonna. Yes. Anyway, let's hear your haiku because I'm proud of it.
All right.
Lots of stuff happened. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. TPK. The end.
Augustus, I couldn't have done it better my own self.
Thank you, brother.
That was beautiful. Well, everybody, I do hope you've had a great time on our haiku wrap up. Once again, we are going to be live Tuesday. Somebody do that.
I'm gonna do magic. I'm casting silence. Let's just do it.
There we go. Okay. Well, I do hope you've had a great time. Once again, we're going to be live Tuesday night, 8 p.m. live show. We are going to be using magic items that are found in Eisendor's Vault of Tragic Treasure. So come out and see how we use them. The Kickstarter starts soon, and you can be a part of it. Jump on that Kickstarter, and you can see over 200 magic items made just for you. There's images, there's graphics, there's all the stats for them, and additional items in that book. Check it out. Follow the link on our comments there to the Facebook, to the Kickstarter. So do check that out. Also, once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, earthlyleatherdesigns.com. You can find them at the finest Renaissance festivals around, and also Turtle Creek Coffee. They have some awesome coffee, my friends, and they will deliver it right to you. You call them up, 803-361-6425. Tell them Shell Slomsky sent you, and they'll know who.
Duration isn't great on a silent spell, just so you know.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, don't forget, we're doing we postponed the murder mystery. We got to talk about it.
That's right. We have a new date for the murder mystery. Coming up. Tell us when.
February 25th, I think. Let me double check my calendar.
Did you say February 45th?
No, I think it's the 25th.
February 25th. Murder mystery. If you saw it before, we've got a new ending, new mysteries to figure out. It's a great show. You get to solve the murder live. And once again, join our Patreon. Not only do you get access to all sorts of things like discount tickets for the murder mystery, but you get some access to some of Eisendor's vault. There are magic items on our Patreon. You also get monsters, maps, all sorts of fun things. Additional information can be seen on our Patreon. It's patreon.com/nat21adventures. And we have all sorts of new exciting adventures coming up for you real soon. Until then, my friends, remember, when a natural 20 just won't do, you definitely need a nat 21. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, no, I got one of those.
At each close of show to see Romulus we go. Haiku synopsis. In 575, hear our wizard summarize these strange times we face.